Hello everyone, back again with another video. This is going to be the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. This was actually from the original run. It's going to be number 16. Let me see, where's it at? I think it's back on this side. Try to see with my camera. Number 16, 016, right by the little spider. But it's a very nice knife. This is going to be just some typical stats on it from anywhere you can find it. 8.28 inches overall, 3.44 inches on the blade. That's going to be this whole section right here. 3.08 inches actual cutting edge, which is going to be right there. Looks like the hilt to the tip. 4.81 inches closed. There we go. Closed. And a whopping 3.75 ounces, which is very light. It's very lightweight. It actually feels less than that. It's a real great knife. I have it in the tip down carry position, but this is actually drilled and tapped for 4-way carry. Right hand, left hand, tip up, tip down. And of course, tip down meaning when it's in your pocket, the tip is actually pointed down. To me, it's the most comfortable way on this knife. The clip, everything just conforms very well. The ergonomics are amazing. Of course, with Spyderco, Spyderco's always have great ergonomics. They're not always the prettiest thing in the world, but this is actually, to me, probably the best Spyderco in my opinion, at least that I've owned. It's just a perfect size, not too big, not too small. Like the Spyderco Military, it melts in your pocket. After a little while, you get used to carrying it. It's a big, nice, small package. This is the Paramilitary 2. It's just a great knife overall. Kind of blanked out there for a second. What's been changed from the original Paramilitary, which you'll see on, of course, other videos out there, is, of course, the blade length. It's been lengthened just slightly. All the parts, all the screws are actually completely flush with the knife. You don't have any parts sticking out other than the pocket clip, actually. That's the only thing protruding out the side of the G10 scales. Everything else is completely flush. A very large lanyard hole. I'm not big on lanyards myself, but it is nice to know that it's there if you ever need that. It has the compression lock, of course. That's still the same. Now the difference on this one compared to the original is the visible. You can actually visibly see the steel liners on both sides, whereas the original you couldn't see that. It was just G10 that you could see, even though the original did have steel liners. They are skeletonized. You can see it in the glare right there. Little dark spots in the middle. It's the cutout. I have fully disassembled and reassembled the knife. It's very nice, very basic. Less is more when you're out camping. It gets dirty or something. We really have our G10 on both sides. The two liners. Of course, the blade, the bushing, and the washers sandwiched in between there, right there. So it's very, very nice. Simple parts, simple everything. You're gonna need Torx bits to take this apart or move the clip around. It's a very nice knife. It's got a nice big spider hole. I have practiced this with using it with gloves and regular. When I was doing yard work the other day, I had my gloves on from pushing the lawnmower around, and it does work. That big old spider hole works great. Now what I'm doing on the compression lock, I don't know if you've never used one, is I'm putting my finger on that tab, pushing it towards the scale, and just sort of flicking it closed, and then just finish it off right there. So just a nice simple motion right there. And with the left hand, it's also ambidextrous. You just got to get used to it. I just pinch it with the thumb and do the same thing, flick it down. So it is possible to be ambidextrous on this one. Now, it's a great knife overall. I've used it for barbecues already. Of course, it's great for food prep with that full flat grind. Great for slicing. Torqued down a couple boxes. I had a whole lot of boxes left over from when I moved recently. And this knife and a couple other knives got a nice workout, a bunch of cardboard boxes, so it still has a really great edge on there. This S30V blade steel, which to my knowledge is was at least the first. I don't know if it is the only now, but the first steel actually designed for knives, not unlike other blade steels where they were designed for something else like ball bearings and whatnot, and then they were used for blade steel. So it's got S30V, the original blade steel from Crucible, designed for knives. But it's just really great knife. The G10, it's really fine checkered pattern, so it's not too grippy, but it's not overly smooth either. Of course, for if you pull it out, if you need it for impact device, it's got, you can get a decent grip on it. Spider hole kind of gets in the way from getting a really good grip, but yeah, I mean, if you need it, it's there. You never know. Knives are tools first and foremost, but you know, if it's the only thing you got on you, and use it like a Kobatan, you don't even have to open the blade. Just pull it out of your pocket and use that for the impact device. You know, hit pressure points and whatnot. So that is the Spyderco Paramilitary. Got tongue-tied. I'm supposed to be asleep right now. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Excellent knife. I love it. Lightweight. I know Nothing Fancy's videos talks about weight. I used to laugh at that before, and now that I, really look at what I carry, there is a lot of truth to his weight issue that he has on knives, his pocket knives. Typically anything, for me, about 5 ounces or less, I'm going to carry it. Any heavier than that, and it does end up staying home. So, Nothing Fancy's weight limit was 4 ounces. Mine's going to be 5. And this fits way under that, 3.75 ounces. So, it carries small, nice big package right there. Excellent ergonomics, jimping. It's just really great knife. And it's got that choil right there, so you can carry it normal, like a saber grip. You can choke up on that for fine work, whittling. Got a nice squared spine. Works great on a ferro rod or mesh metal, whatever. Just scrape it along that. Create a lot of sparks. So that's the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. We'll go ahead and sign off and start working on another review. I hope you enjoyed this. This is just put together real quick, and I'm sure you can tell, but that's this one. Great knife. They're finally in full production. They're available everywhere now for about $115, $120. They even have digi-camo ones out. So that'll be something neat to look forward to when I get some extra money. But y'all take care. Stay safe.